Hey folks, how's it going? Okay, so been a while since I had a test car, and believe it or not, I've actually been kind of looking forward to driving this. It is one of the latest from Korean car maker Kia, who have been improving on their cars tremendously over the last 10 years. And I do remember the time when they came up with less than perfect automobiles, but they've learned so much in the last decade or so that it's become quite a pleasure actually driving a Kia. So this is their entry-level Kia. Now the entry-level meaning this is what people would consider for their first car, maybe a second family car just to putter around with. It is very much a city car that you should use for commuting to work and back, and maybe to short hops to the market, or maybe just slightly out of town. It's the Picanto GT. Now, I do remember driving the Picanto GT. Sorry, no, I drove the normal Picanto. You can find that review somewhere below. This is the GT, the Picanto GT. It benefits from about 10,000 ringgit worth of upgrades like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Still using the same engine as the regular Picanto, a 1.2 4-cylinder dual overhead cam, putting out about 83 horsepower and about 140 Newton meters of torque thereabouts. This one costs about 57,000 ringgit. Good thing though, it's not using a CVT, it's using a regular 4-speed auto, torque converter auto, and we're gonna go drive it. So let's go have a look and see what this car is all about. It's got nice aluminum accents down at the steering wheel and also down at the pedals, aluminum pedals. The exterior is quite cool. Well, since I'm here and stopped, why don't I just show you the exterior real quick? Yeah. Back again. So that's the exterior of the Picanto GT. And there you go. Hope you can see that. So red accents here and there. Even red accents in the grille. Not a bad looking car actually for an entry level. That's the rear. And since we're here, you can have a look at the dashboard and instrument cluster, as well as the sunroof. Now, how many entry-level cars do you know of that come with a sunroof? Stitched leather steering. Now, the base Picanto is about 47 or 48,000 ringgit. This one is 10,000 more because it's got a little bit more refinement, a little bit more add-ons. It's got airbags, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4. It might be 6 airbags actually, if I'm not mistaken. There was something about, I think it's 4 airbags. But a sunroof as well. So, climate control, Android Auto CarPlay. See, you got Bluetooth, phone projection, oh, mirror link. Pretty nice. So, okay. Not too shabby. Nice seats. I'm on the wrong side. Back again. Let me just show you this. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut. Watch this. GT line. Okay, so it's not really a GT, it's a GT line. Like, kind of like Volkswagen's got the GT lines as well. Not too shabby actually. Quite a decent looking car. Anyway, sorry about the shake. I'm hand holding this because I'm gonna mount it into my holder in a little while. I really like that flat bottom steering wheel. And I'm back. Okay. So it's another scorcher of a day. Really. It's like Chinese New Year weather, but Chinese New Year is long gone. Where's the monsoon season? Yeah, monsoon season's coming up. Oh, this is very cool. I like this. Watch, check this out. Instead of a straight gate, they've got one of these. Pretty cool, right? Because why I like this is it gives a little bit more engagement rather than pressing a button to move it down to D. Push it across, bring it down, that's reverse, it springs back here. This goes down to normal drive. Then if you want to drive a little bit more spiritedly, you just flick it over and you can play with the gears. So yeah, very cool. Reminds me of the Swift, Suzuki Swift. So okay, now do remember this is a entry-level car. It's not meant to be driven like a GT, like a GTI. It's GT Line. Sorry, let me straighten this up a bit. There we go. Is that better? Okay. Yeah, so although it says GT at the back, there is that little word line there. It's not really a GTI. It is an entry-level car that offers very good value for money. Okay, and I did mention that during the test drive of the regular Picanto. Very, very good value for money. Well done, Kia. And what's that? One of the doors not closed. No, it's okay, I think. So, ooh, Ferrari. Yeah, just Ferrari just went by. But anyway, like I was saying, so far this car, okay, that knocking sound was the seat belt that's knocking against the A pillar. Sorry, B pillar. Just get rid of that. Yeah, that should eliminate it. See, the small things really bug you after a while. Regular torque converter 4-speed feels very urgent. The tactile feel of the instrumentation and the signal stocks feel very good. There's no clackety sound in it. Sounds and feels rather premium actually. Acceleration, not too bad. Don't forget, it's just a 1.2 4-cylinder. But hey, smooth. Nice. There is a little bit of a rattle coming back there. I'm not sure what that is. It's the rear seat belt. Yeah, okay, this thing's got rear seat belts, and one of the buckles is hitting against which is kind of spoiling it for me, because the rest of it, the NVH, is very impressive. Gearbox is a bit loud, but then again, I got to get back to the fact that, you know, it's less than 50,000 ringgit. You're getting all this for less than 50,000 ringgit. So sorry, let me pull over here. Hazard lights on. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry about all the distractions. I wanted to get the cabin as silent as possible. Still liking the sunroof. Very cool. Yeah, and it opens. The rear tail hatch, because I just wanted to check if there was anything in the boot that was running around. The rear tail hatch is electronic, so just press a button and boop, it goes up. Push start button, again. All these, you know what, it's pretty impressive for an entry-level car. Doors lock as you drive off. Nice. It's a cute little car, you know. I really do think it's one of the cutest little cars out there. And so I'm not shouting and talking regularly. Very nice. I like the tactile feel of the switchgear and the rather classy tick-tock. Now these are all things that you're gonna have to live with. So whether you like it or not, you're gonna have to live with it. So it's good if you like it, bad if you don't. There is a rattle coming from the back, I gotta admit. Now this car has already got 8,415 kilometers on it, so it's been well used. I don't know if you saw it just now, but if you rewind, there's a bit of a scuff mark on the bumper. So yeah, this car has been well used, well tested, and I'm one of the last few that actually tested. But you know what? Good things come to those who wait. Very nice. Tomorrow, I shall introduce you to Chiang, our new intern. He's gonna help me shoot this car, and we're gonna go up to Sepang and drive it a little bit more. So this is just a first impression. Yeah, there's definitely a rattle coming from back there, and that would drive me nuts if this was my car, but it's not. So it's not going to drive me that much nuts, but it would you. So something that I have to get back to Kia about and tell them there is definitely a rattle coming from there. I've secured all the seat belts, including front and back, but it's still rattling. Listen. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's there. But you know, let's not let that little rattle detach us from the fact that for less than 50k, you're getting a damn nice car, actually. Tilt adjustable steering, power steering, of course, leather wrapped, good suspension, brakes are very decent too. Yep, ABS. Yeah, that rattle would drive me nuts though. But you know, what more can you ask for? Sure, there are Myvis out there that offer the same kind of value for money. There are Pereduas out there that offer the same kind of value for money. But with the demise of Suzuki, entry-level cars are few and far between these days. So this is just an option to consider for about the same price, something non-national. You can get something like this. Think about it. Which other car manufacturer actually offers an A segment model for one-touch indicators, by the way? Touch them once and they flash 5 times. Not bad. Yeah, didn't miscount. 5 times. So anyway, yeah, tomorrow we'll drive it a little bit more. This was just a very quick first impression. Just picked up the car, and so far so good. Yeah, so far so good. Any of you own this car out there? Drop me a line in the comments. Electronic folding mirrors, very nice, very cool. Okay, small premium stuff in a introductory level model. Wow, that was a tongue twister and a half, and I still haven't had enough coffee. Make a better proposition. Make it a better buying proposition. I like the gearbox. It's a bit noisy, but then again, this is a small car. There's only so much soundproofing you can do, and it's not a Mercedes or a BMW or an Audi or a Volvo, so it's just a Kia, entry-level Kia. But for an entry-level Kia, Kia have done something that Proton were trying to do for the longest time, and they've only recently succeeded, and that is to make a cheap car not feel cheap. It's a lot harder than you might expect, because you got to keep your component costs down, your material costs down. And yes, of course, plastic, but it doesn't look cheap. I mean, it's hard plastic, but there's some texture to it. The fit and finish is really nice. There's this really nice silver lining that goes through the dashboard. I mean, these are small aesthetic touches that help to make a cheap car not look and feel cheap. There's no other way to put it. Quite impressive. This TikTok sound, that's a premium kind of indicator sound. Pretty cool. I like it. I knew I was gonna like this car. And testament to the fact that this car is very likable is the fact that 3 motoring media that I know of drive a Kia Picanto as a runaround, as to get from A to B, to go to events, to go to office, come back. 3. So that's how we actually judge how good a car is that if the motoring media themselves actually buy one, and not just one but 3 have actually bought this car. So yeah, very cool. And I can see why, because I don't know if you can see more of the, no you can't, but it's very nice. There you go, you can see a bit of the back seat. Now, like I've always said, I don't tell you which car to buy. That's entirely up to you. I'm not going to tell you should buy this car. I'm not going to tell you shouldn't buy this car. I'm going to tell you that you should consider this car. If you're looking for an A segment model, introductory model, your first car maybe. Then again, like I just told Chiang, everybody's first car should be something with a manual gearbox, no driver aids, because you learn a lot more from cars like that about the process of driving, the experience of driving. You learn a lot more from a very basic car than you would from a car. So nobody should get a top-of-the-line Mercedes-Benz A-Class or A45 AMG as your first car. No. Even if you can afford it, I would suggest you cut your teeth on something a little bit more basic, a little bit more raw, that gives you the kind of driving experience that you cannot get with a brand new car that is up to the neck in electronic driver aids and stuff that takes away the actual driving process, or the drive. 6 Series, beautiful. that takes away from the E60 red as well. What? Anyway, temptations. Yeah, so you know, even if you get yourself an old E36 or E46, okay, no, not 46, 36. Get yourself an E36. Even if it's an auto, if you can get a manual, even better. Get one of those cars that actually let you feel what it's like to drive a car. The kind of driving impression that you get from something very basic, very raw, is totally different from something you would get for this car, for example. Okay, it's nice. It's a great little run around, but it doesn't give you the driving feel that you would get from something basic, you know, like a KE70, for example, Corolla KE70 or a Corolla SE 1.6 manual, Nissan Sentra 1.6, the Genting Highlands taxi one. Check out that video down there somewhere. Those cars will impart the kind of driving feel you will not get anymore, ever again. You know, because those cars are without any driver aids and electronic stability programs and stuff like that. I mean, my God, they don't even have airbags. So yeah, very basic. Get something like that to learn about driving, and then graduate to something a little bit more refined. Get a Volvo 240, for God's sake, one just went by. Get one of those. I mean, even if you get into an accident, you're gonna be fine. Those cars are built like tanks. Most old school Continental cars are over-engineered. They were built to last. So with a little bit of TLC, they can serve you very, very well. So anyway, again, I detract from what I'm talking about. I almost forgot what I'm driving. Yes, it's the new Kia Picanto. This is just a first impression, but stay tuned for a lot more. Okay, let's accelerate. Okay. It's a 1.2. No getting around that. But you know what? Hey, I'm at 100. I'm already at 100. It was okay. It was what, 12 seconds? So, yeah, not too bad. It's going over these yellow lines quite well. So, yeah, okay. I hate these yellow lines, but this car is soaking it up pretty good. Has that rattle disappeared? Hang on. The hell, the rattles disappeared. That would drive me even more crazy, because it's like an intermittent rattle that comes along. Oh, I hate those. I hate those so much. I mean, if it's gonna be a problem, let it be a problem all the time, so you can suss it out and fix it up. But if it comes and goes, that's the most difficult. Okay, I'm prattling along, aren't I? You know, I haven't done this for a while, so forgive me. Anyway, stay tuned. Lots more coming. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. Check out my previous videos about old school cars and why you should give them a second chance, and why I feel it's best if your first car should be something that's manual without any electronic driver aids. I talk about it a lot, and I still stand by it. So, okay. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.